Hi, my name's January. I added in almost every single event at MRCs. Let's talk about that. Whoa, good mythical morning intro. Um, so I swam the 100 free. My time is a 106. I won a 107. I swam the 200 or 200 relay, but like that didn't really count because like the touches were all weird and like the touchpads were weird. I went a 35.0 50 back. My best time is a 34.3. um I also swam the 100 back. My best time is a 114. I won a 115. I swam the 200 back. My best time is a 240. I won a 245. And I swam the 50 fly and I actually got a best time in that event. I dropped 4 seconds. I my time previously was a 39. I went a 36. Whoa. So yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how I'm feeling. Let's talk about if I'm losing confidence or not. Let's talk about like confidence in general. Okay. So, also, I know I don't have a microphone, you guys. You're gonna have to just, like, bear with me or whatever, because, like, it is what it is. I don't know where my microphone is. It's an entire situation. I'll just project my voice. Um, am I upset that I added in, like, almost every event at regionals? No. Why am I not upset when 2 years ago I had short course regionals where I added in almost every single event except for one, the 100-yard back, and I was like freaking out and I was like crying to my coach at the time. The stakes are different and the pressure is different. I don't really know. It's not that I don't care about the meet. Obviously I care about the meet. Obviously I want to swim fast. Obviously I want a PB. I really want a PB by the end of the season. But at Aquajet, I got a state cut. I got a state cut in the 50 back. So I already knew going into the meet, oh hey, I have another meet left. So that took a little bit of the pressure off where I was like, okay, I'm seeded first in a couple events, and in Minnesota we have this thing called Swim It, Win It, where if you win an event at regionals, then you get to swim it at state. I won the 200 back at regionals, so I'm swimming that at state as well as the 50 back. And I was seeded first by like 11 seconds. The only event that I am actually upset about is probably the 100 back, where I added a second and I was seeded first, but one girl beat me out by 0.2. And she is swimming it at state now, and I'm not swimming it at state. I may time trial the 100 back at state. Let's also talk about the conditions at which regionals was done. I'm not a victim, first of all, before I say this, number one. I think that a lot of athletes have like a victim mentality where they're like, oh, the pool was slow, the conditions were bad, oh, I didn't PR because of this, I didn't PR because of that. Like, clearly, I just didn't PR and it is what it is. I was still giving 100% and I still give 150 million% in training. And those gains will come when they come. But I just didn't PR this time around in like almost any event, and that just is kind of what it is. However, I will say, competing in conditions where it feels like 100 degrees, that was day one, is not ideal. The pool heats up. It is just like a big giant mess. You know, you want it to be like a little bit cooler typically when you're competing, or at least I like a little bit cooler. I don't like to sit out in my tech suit being super, super warm and hot. So yeah, I mean, the conditions weren't great, but you know, you swim anyway, you give your best anyway, you give your all anyway. Um, Also, I feel like I'm not that mad because I am not that far off my PRs. I'm really very, very close to them, which is I went a season best in every single event, and sometimes that is just what it is. And I think that saying it is what it is sounds bad, but I'm not saying that as like a bad thing. I'm saying it as in like the race is over now and we need to move on because I have other meets to focus on. I have other bigger meets, bigger than regionals, to focus on. Let's talk about state. This is my first time I've ever qualified for state. So I went the state cut in the 50 back. And there are so many people, and this pisses me off, right? There are so many people that are like, the stroke 50s for girls are easy. They're so easy in Minnesota swimming. They need to be easier. First of all, getting a champ time is not easy, okay? It's not easy. Second of all, if it was easy, then everyone would do it. And not every single person in Minnesota has the champ time in the 50 back. So, anyway, I just think that it's really cool, and I'm really excited, and, like, I feel like something is, like, actually happening for me now, instead of just, like, stagnating at, like, one place. Like, I'm way more happy about getting the state cut in the 50 back than if I were to drop time at every event at regionals, but still no state cut. And I got the state cut in the 50 back mid-season. So it's not that I was like, oh, it's time to train easy now. Like, I still have been training, like, super hard and giving my all in a bunch of sets. But it's just a different, like, my attitude is just different. It's just different. Like, a core part of me is now different because I am a state qualifier. Also, it just makes me happy to say I am a state qualifier. Like, that just sounds cool, you know? The 200 back. I'm really nervous for the 200 back, actually, you guys. I really want to drop in it. I added like 5 seconds. I went a 2:45 at MRCs. My best time is a 2:40. I want to go a 2:38. I want to be 37, 40, 40, 40. 50 back as well. I actually had a nightmare about the 50 back today. I am scared I'm gonna add in it. I had a nightmare where I went a 39 in the 50 back at state, and I was like, oh no! I don't think that I'm gonna go a 39 in the 50 back. I don't think I'm gonna go a 36 in the 50 back. I don't think I'm gonna go a 35. I don't think I'm going to go a 33 or a 34. I think I'm going to go a 33.1 50 back, and that will be what it is, and I'm excited, and I warm up with a tempo trainer, actually, which honestly really helps me. That's a January swims tip right there, warm up with a tempo trainer. That really helps me, like, no, because I count when I'm doing backstroke. I'm like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's not how I actually do backstroke. I fully extend, you guys, don't worry. But, like, I just, like, think that's gonna happen, and I know that, like, God wouldn't put these, like, thoughts in my head if they were, like, unachievable for me, or if, like, this wouldn't happen. I also think that taking another week of taper is honestly going to help me in the long run. And I am obviously, like, excited for another week of rest, but also, like, I feel like my body is telling me that I need another week of rest so I can perform at that, like, peak level. But yeah, that's most of what I had to say about regionals, and I had a really good time at that meet with all my friends. I laughed harder than I have in a while at, like, some of the events that happened at regionals. If you know, you know. And, like, those are the best times, right? Like, it's not always like, oh, I went a best time, how awesome. Like, obviously it's awesome if you PB. Obviously that's amazing. But the best times are really, like, with your, like, swim family, like, with, like, everyone like that. And, like, I had a really, really good time. Now, brief intermission. On to the hall. The medals hall. Where's my other one? Did I get all of them? I think I got all of them. Okay. Oh yeah, I swam the 50 free as well. I didn't do very good in the 53. I went like a 32. I was very tired. I swam it on the relay before. So this is my 50 free ribbon. I got 12th. We'll save that one for last. This is my 100 back medal. I got 2nd. This is actually the first time I've ever gotten 2nd at regionals also, so I think the silver looks kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Because I've won it, I've won the 1,000 before, but I've never gotten 2nd before. This is for the relay, where we got 2nd overall. Let that focus. This is for, what is this for? This is for the 100 fly, and I actually got a little gold time certificate. This is probably the medal I'm most proud of for the entire meet, mostly because it was a best time, and so, like I said, like, that's really awesome when you, like, get to go a best time at one of your championship meets. So this is my medal for the 50 fly. This is my medal for the 200 free relay. We got 2nd again. Dogs! They're being so mean. Dogs, you can chill. You can chill out. We can't chill out? I'm sorry, guys. Okay, Daisy. This is my medal for the 100 free. Also bronze. And finally, the medal I am 2nd most proud of. This is my gold medal in the 100, or in the 200 backstroke. You're upstaging me right now, and I don't appreciate it. So, why am I 2nd most proud of an event I added 5 seconds in? That's crazy, right? I'm 2nd most proud of that because, I was really, really nervous for it. Like, I was super nervous for it. Like, I almost, like, threw up before the race. I actually did throw up before the 100 free, but, like, because of the heat. Anyway, I almost threw up before the race because I was so nervous for it, because I was like, oh my god, what if I don't win? And so I was, like, super scared, and I think it's really cool when you get to, like, overcome the nerves and just race and just, like, do it. And so yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. This is Paco, by the way. Paco, say hi. Say hi to the YouTube audience. Hi. He says hi. He also says to like and comment and subscribe and do all of those fun things for every video. I know I post very sporadically on here. Forgive me. Anyway, I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.